We're heading off again this morning to a place called Langco, which is just along the coast, south from here a little way. It's been raining heavily again all night, so we're hoping to avoid the worst of the storms if we can. We've got about 35 miles today, so, well, we'll see. We've come via the Vanh Cemetery, otherwise known as City of Ghosts. It's absolutely huge. Apparently it stretches alongside the road for 3 kilometres. And it's just the local cemetery. Fairly modern, actually. Locals seem to just be wanting to outcompete each other on the extravagance of their burial sites. We've just packed up and we're going to have a little walk around. Apparently it's mostly paid for by remittances. Around 90% of the people here have relatives living overseas. A lot of the graves are for whole families. See on this one, that's the names on the columns. Most of the tombs apparently follow the design of the mausoleum we saw a few days ago of Emperor Kaidin. So continue on. Graves just are either side of the road for quite a way. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. It's really strange. Obviously people here really believe strongly in the afterlife. Been a nice route so far today. Lots of little roads and virtually no traffic. Not many people about at all, actually. The only traffic jams around here are caused by farmyard animals.
Hello.
Hello.
Sit down.
Very pretty scenery too, if quite waterlogged. We're still just travelling south along this bit of land that will eventually join back up to the mainland via a bridge. You can start to see a few hills in the distance. I actually think we'll be going around that one, not over it. We're crossing back over to the mainland now. Extremely windy, we're really being buffeted around here. Out to the left of us is the open sea. Very pretty cycling around this little hill here, with the bay over to our right. The tops of the hills shrouded in cloud over there. Dear, rain stopped play again. Actually, we fancied a bit of a break anyway and a sit down, so we can do this. It's absolutely lashing it down now. The rain's eased off, or we've just set off again. This is a really pretty stretch of the route as well. A little bit of hills, but nothing too much. We've had a bit of a problem. Ben's tyre pretty much exploded. So we're going to see if we can place the inner tube and patch it up a bit. This is where John can feel a little bit smug for having told Ben to replace that tyre before we left. So new inner tube is in, and Ben is using his favourite method of gaffer taping to try and patch up the hole in the tyre. Our hopes are not very high. So that fix held out for all of 5 minutes before the inner tube just exploded again. Ben's now cycling with a completely flat back tyre. Still have about 15 miles to go, so it's not really viable to walk it. It's raining pretty hard again. I think our luck just ran out. Just going to keep going very slowly, because obviously there's no back brake either. And just, well, hopefully get there. So the rain's eased off a bit, just a light drizzle now. Fingers crossed it stays like this. Ben seems to be managing alright with his flat tyre. It must be pretty hard work though, and it's really quite windy as well, which makes it harder. It is absolutely stunning scenery, really beautiful. Just a bit slow going. It's taken us absolutely ages today, what with one thing and another. Still got a good 10 miles to go, at least. We've decided to change our plans slightly and stay 2 nights instead of 1 at this next place. Hopefully we can get a new tyre tomorrow and then carry on. Oh dear, the heavens have absolutely opened again. It's just torrential. We have no real choice though. There's nowhere to stop and shelter, and we just have to push on, really. We're in Vanh now, which is tonight's destination. Finally! It would be a lovely place if the weather was a bit better. Here we are at the hotel. Pretty happy we made it today. I'm pretty impressed Ben cycled so far with a flat tyre.